Hello again, YouTube. I hope you're all doing well today. So we're going to finish up the last part of the current Archon quest that is available in 3.0, and I'm really excited to see how this all concludes, basically. What's causing this, I don't know, time loop? Are our memories being deleted? Is something being put in our brain because we keep hearing that beep from the Akasha terminal? Who was that bloke talking, or those two dudes talking? I reckon one of them's Dottore, but maybe that's just me being way too thirsty for that man. Everything's Dottore. Everything's him until it actually is him, and then I can be like, yeah, see, I was right. It's just desperation at this point, so just ignore me. But I hope you're all ready for this. Do let me know what your thoughts on this current quest so far. Have you been enjoying it? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. But without further ado, let's just get on and see how the story ends. Hello.
Good morning, Dinyerzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired.
She definitely is tired.
Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Huh.
Great idea. Let's get going.
No, let's not do this.
Hey.
You haven't. This feels all too familiar.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
We've just been zoned out the entire time, like, oh my god, again. Please.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies?
No, I'm
I
not.
have
Not
some
anymore,
boxes of
sir.
candy
I
here.
was, but I'm
Pick
not
whichever
anymore.
one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Okay, yeah, we know. We know the full
They
menu
all
by this
sound
point.
pretty tasty.
Oh my god.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Yes, and Oni Kabuto is slightly spicier than the lizard tail. We know, my man, we know.
What were those last two? He'll let me choose. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
He's so done. He is so done. So am I,
No
honestly.
problem.
And we're like,
These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right.
right, number
Which
4.
one do you want?
Number
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
It is, yep. Paimon's like, yeah!
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 3 is lavender melon.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
It's okay, Paimon. Let me...
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
I did, dude.
What? He was right about all of them?
Yeah.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since.
Because someone's
You
doing
couldn't
some
have known beforehand.
funky stuff.
Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Oh, I just saw something, but I didn't really pay attention. Just now, that was something. It was green. I didn't see who it was. Fudge, man.
Hey, where are you going?
There was someone sat down, and now we're just hauling ass somewhere else. Oh, God.
What's going on?
The familiar
Did you see
figure.
something?
Yeah, but I don't know who it was because I wasn't
Saving
looking.
Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Oh, my God. I'll hate them. No, Radish! Baby Radish! Paimon's like floating really fast. Bib.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
Has we found something? A familiar figure, an overwhelming sense of deja vu. Yeah, that's my name, sort of. There it is, Radish! Over there.
That's...
Burb is gone. Because she is the Burb. There she is. Aww. Hello.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
They're friends. She was still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
God, we've had about 3.
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Yeah, well, yeah, one of them.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Yes, the Radish knows all. Let's use it together, Paimon.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
I mean, honestly, we've done so many dodgy things at this point, Paimon. I think it's okay. Ah.
What the?
So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th
20th?
Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Because they were experimenting. Oh, she's so cute. In a creepy way.
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Her power.
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Huh.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro.
We did, yes.
And you also have special, sensitive constitutions.
Yeah, we're not from around here.
It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with the Dunyarzad over
A
there?
familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
Oh my god. Okay.
As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met.
Right.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What I need to do right now is break out of this cycle.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Nahida. Baby Radish. I know, you introduced yourself before.
Good, you passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, Me and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara.
God, that sounds awful.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
That sounds honestly kind of fun. I would be more insane. Just give it a try, Nahida.
I can only give you surface level help, like
Okay.
bits of information and subtle hints.
Oh, I suppose.
For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
Okay.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her.
We'll see.
But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
That's alright, I'm on it. Don't worry.
You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is? A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Okay.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
Well, can we take this headpiece off and maybe it won't be repeating itself?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Oh dear. Well, time is of the essence, I think.
Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Yes.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yes.
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth.
Yes.
Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads.
Okay.
Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Alright. If you say so.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Have you felt anything strange lately?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
Alright, okay.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
Well, probably at this point.
Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Okay. Well, that wasn't very productive.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Remember what he said just now, no one dreams in Sumeru.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that?
Some funky
Anyway,
stuff.
If this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Alright.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually did run into a situation, but I'm not sure if it's related to your divination.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it?
Yes, my man.
Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
Well, time to learn.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped in the day of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam.
Nope.
What you just said, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Apparently so.
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints.
Right.
Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
Well, thank you very
The book
much,
only
sir.
says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So it was basically what I was saying. She should just do the dance anyway, and then it will break.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is
Need to be a
just
rebel, come on.
fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Nilu. Oh, let's try talking to Dia. Never mind.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
She cares a lot about Dunyazad.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
A little bit of manipulation. It'll work.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
All right, let's go. There she is.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
You just defeated a gang of kidnappers.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyazad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyazad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
Yeah, I think you
How
did,
did you know
Paimon.
what I was going to say?
Because Paimon has got special powers now.
We need to say something convincing.
Claymore, there we go.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Yep.
Tell her, traveler.
You got injured because you aren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyazad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Well,
What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
you explained everything to Dia.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me.
Mm-hmm.
First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Haven't you noticed something off about Dunyazad?
She's quieter than usual, uninterested in anything, and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Is she not talking?
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
Okay.
My lady, are you angry?
Mate, she's acting like a clone. Come with me. I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword.
Yeah, just trust
Let's
us,
make this a
dear.
quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Yeah, okay. It's all good. There she is.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy? I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
It will.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't
Ah.
see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Right. She can sense it, I think.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Ah.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Because she didn't want... Well, she didn't get
Do
to
you
see the
believe us
festival.
now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You begin discussing the issue with Dia, who
So,
finally understands.
You think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the
Oh, so it
Sub-Zero's
was that
festival as a
dickhead
sick
grandpa,
joke.
man. Oh, what a piece of shit. But who was that other bloke's voice? Oh, I know his voice. I'm sorry.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
Maybe.
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
It's like... Nahida, could you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
It's like a blocker on your brain. It's so creepy.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Alright.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Interesting. So the Gnosis has been stolen.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So someone's stolen the Gnosis, right? And now they're altering things? Maybe?
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, let me tell you.
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Yes.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
That is so creepy.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubt it. Most information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue?
Yep.
Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
Because they've been maybe overloading the brains with information, I don't
When the desert
know.
dwellers set
and-
off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so Who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
Oh, that's so
We don't know any
awful.
specifics.
It's the thought police. Oh no.
What's the point of doing something like that?
To be really creepy and tyrannical, Paimon.
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Or do something else. I don't know. I don't trust
This
it.
hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
Right.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
Okay.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Oh. Everyone removes their Akasha terminals.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there's always the sound of a beep.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
Yeah, and you hear some bloke chatting away.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I heard the same sound in Port Ormos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Oh, it is Al Haytham, look. Right? Those are his little doobie thingies.
Traveler, did you hear that?
Yeah, mate, I did.
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head.
That is so creepy. Oh.
We took off our Akasha terminals.
They've been planting chips in our brains. Oh my goodness, no.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
That is the old man's voice, right?
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Whose voice is that? We can't lose all of our progress. Who is this? I don't know. Who is this dodgy geezer? Hello, Paimon.
Remembers everything.
Good.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last night,
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
we've been implanted with another form of the terminals. Oh god.
Now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
Yep.
Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
I don't know, man.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
An experiment.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself. I guess I'm the moon.
A baby
The
moon.
Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Yeah, she... yes,
Anyway,
Paimon.
knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Hold on, something's not right.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
Her arm.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword?
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
Oh, her memory's been wiped.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Mm-hmm. During your battle, did you feel anything strange?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Not all of them. Okay, right. She's not totally gone.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
Oh, that you have.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could this be because we removed our Akasha terminals?
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we've already broken free?
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure at the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
Yes.
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Maybe.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Angry eyebrows lady is still angry.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers.
It's true.
Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Maybe.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Well, we'll try.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that? Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible
Many.
that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Well,
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
yeah, it's bedtime, Paimon.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow.
Alright.
Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Alright.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
I think you did, man.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Yeah, we don't usually just... You're feeling anxious? Oh my god, just take a shit.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Sorry, man.
Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Well, there was a perfectly good bed there that we could have slept on, but alright. Beep beep. Who's gonna be chatting in my ear tonight?
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
The harvest. That is so creepy. Who is that? Whose voice is it? Oh my god, sir, please.
We're still in the same day.
As expected, it's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Because it was today's lesson. That was the whole point.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
Well, that would have been one hell of a session.
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Well, we got some sleep, so that's good.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Yes.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me. Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
Well, just roll with it, Paimon.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence.
It's true.
In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist.
Aww.
That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Because we believe in
confusing
her.
stuff again.
It's because we believe
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat.
in the baby
So,
radish.
Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed correct.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Dia's fighting skills have been improving.
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
A brain reset.
Hmm.
We aren't in a time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day as part of an experiment.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories.
Yeah.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before.
I think that's worse than being stuck in a time loop. That is so creepy.
Muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
That is so creepy.
A brilliant deduction. Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong. To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
Okay.
That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion, huh?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Oh boy.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Nope, we just... it's a long story.
I'll explain the situation to her today. Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Let's just get to the point.
Oh, that works.
Yeah. You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because... We've lived through this same day many times already, and our memories of the day are being erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Maybe, but not quite.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yep.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh, how come?
Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I've thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources, as well as information supplied by the Akasha...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
It's like a big experiment to see how things would work.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
Okay.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
Okay.
Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
All right.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2
Hmm.
days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Well, we'll have to see what she has, Paimon.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
Okay.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice.
Right.
Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Hmm.
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions.
Hmm.
I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike.
Right.
It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Right.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it.
Right.
The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense. Seems we'll have to abandon this theory.
I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
Yeah, sure. That's what it is.
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
All right, bye.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong?
No, I don't think so.
But at least we've reached
It's an
some other
illusion.
conclusions in the meantime.
Yeah, so they were saying an illusion, weren't they? The lies. Are we all in a coma? The Akasha system has sent us to sleep. We're actually dreaming. For once. We're not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new
That's how the
ideas
money
right
doesn't
now?
like go down because it's a dream, so it's a-okay. I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh?
Now keep you here forever and
Leaving
ever
the
and
city?
ever. You can never leave.
You're right. It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution. Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
It's really strange.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Maybe.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night.
That's creepy.
But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Oh, no man talking. Sucks.
Memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own voice?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Okay. 2 days ago. Jesus.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
Alright, dickhead.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today.
Oh boy.
How completely unsurprising.
Oh.
Let's go and question them.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
So the Academia doesn't trust you at all.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Alright.
It looks like he really doesn't know.
Well, how about we just leap over the wall? He's not watching. It's
If
fine.
we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into
Exactly.
our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
No, they can't.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Not intentionally. We need someone to stay and witness the events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
It's okay, Paimon. I got this.
Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
Don't worry, Paimon. If we leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful.
I will try.
Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today. Whoa, what's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared.
Okay.
Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
No.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Oh, Paimon. I'm sorry. Although I don't remember doing any of this. Sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The
Thanks.
most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Yes, please. Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything? An illusion, what are you hiding?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
Alright, Paimon, it's okay.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City, they're also erasing the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right?
Yes, please.
Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Okay.
Yep, now we're talking.
Paimon's happy. I was expecting some creeper to be on the roof. But no. Waiting quite a while. Hey, buddy.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
Those are all of those things that we saw on the bedside table before.
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages.
So we'd already
Just
done
tweaked it
several
so that it can
messages to
connect any
ourselves.
node.
Right.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
I wonder why that could possibly be, Paimon.
I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
I know, when you go out into the country and your signal just drops off, it sucks. Ugh.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated
Aw,
since
Paimon.
it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler.
Oh, poor Paimon.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was what I left myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Right.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's interesting. Seems
That's
like
one heck of an info
she's
dump.
thinking about it too.
Sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
Yes.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
Okay.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Oh, that sounds really good.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Okay.
Why did the message end right there?
Because
What did the traveler want to
drama.
say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
Okay.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day.
Yes.
Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
Would seem
Paimon's
so.
head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
Okay.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Go on. We like secrets. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
Away.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Oh, God.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Dreams.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
There we go. Truth behind the dreams.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Right.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
Again, creepy.
And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host.
Like the fish.
That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
Oh god, could you imagine if the Akasha had access to my dreams? Oh my lord.
Huh. So people in Sumeru
I don't think they'd
do
want that.
dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in
Yeah,
the
the
forest
mushrooms.
also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right?
Yeah.
That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. Like,
Okay.
is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams
I
are
don't know.
fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it.
Okay.
Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
I would say so,
The
Paimon.
real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their
Well, okay.
disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
That is creepy.
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle.
Why do you need to do that? Exactly, huh?
People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Yep.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Yes.
All right, last question. Who am I?
Kusanali. The moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Oh, yeah, but you're a little radish. I know you.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure, Paimon, sure.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning.
Yeah, dude.
It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Yeah, real life, kind of need to get back
On
there.
the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Okay. Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind.
Well, like, literally.
Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Right.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own,
That sounds really cool. But that's because I'm morbid.
Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion.
Oh, wait.
I
Okay.
couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
Oh, so the heads wouldn't explode? Oh, come on.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and
Fair
some
enough.
suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
It's alright, don't worry. I forgive you. How do the sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal.
That's fair.
Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right?
Yep.
That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha.
They would just have, like, loads of spaces filled with demons and all kinds of other weird stuff. Like, I don't think the academia would want my brain
So whenever
craziness.
they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
Right.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of déjà vu.
Right.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
That sucks. About the side effects of a mass-produced dream.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate.
Gotcha.
Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
Like
Like
Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
Which is why they're running this experiment. They want to see the effects on people's bodies and
Lives
minds.
are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing. We've got to put a stop to this.
Yep. Why is the dream about the Sub-Zero's festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
No.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
They're luring her into a trap, surely.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
Right.
Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage's speech, right?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
He means you, I think. I don't have any more questions.
Saving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Yes, it's kind of gross.
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
Yes.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Because they don't care.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
No, you are a baby radish.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Alright, good night, friends.
We're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Okay. Please do. Hello. Oh my god, we were standing up and sleeping.
Nahida? Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Her body's gone. Is she dead?
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where is Dunyarzad? Because she couldn't have.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
I'm resisting not making a stupid joke.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close, oh my god.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
Maybe.
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Huh. Interesting.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream.
Right.
Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
No.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Well, I don't know. You might want to have a chat with a certain doctor. He's made some very successful clones, and they have quite the personality.
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes.
They were friends.
Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
That's really sad.
I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
It still meant a lot to her.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
Oh, shush, no.
I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Perhaps it was just destiny, you know? She might have died with regrets, but it can mean that we can use this and then help others.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
They're doing some dodgy stuff.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
What's a real Archon? You will get there. You can
Don't
learn.
be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Yes.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Yep.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the
I don't know.
Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream.
Right.
Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
Alright.
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Whose?
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness.
It's Freddy's dream world.
Which means, with the power of
Stop
imagination,
laughing.
they can change anything in this dream.
Oh my god, it really is Freddy's dream world.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate,
Right.
the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora.
Gold and Mora.
But
Truly
right now,
wonderful.
our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we find the host, and then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
Okay.
Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Alright.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
Mm.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two.
Yeah, well,
Remember,
typical, huh?
Everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Okay.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Oh, I know what she's doing, yeah.
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
They do.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
Well, we went to know. I just feel so demoralized, I
Yeah.
guess.
Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
So now we need to use vengeance. Vengeance will be mine. We can do this.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake.
Yes.
Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like Nahida and us.
True, Paimon.
So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Faris, the Knight of Flowers.
Oh, that would make sense. Faris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
All right.
You're back.
Mm-hmm.
You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
About that.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
I would greatly appreciate it.
An experiment?
Mm-hmm.
That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
It's our tradition.
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay.
Paimon.
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Okay.
Oh.
About that, buddy. Yeah, it's a good wish.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her.
Yeah.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Faris Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
I don't know, man. I really couldn't tell you. I don't even know who he is. Just a bloke. I'm so sorry.
You have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Well, yeah, that was obvious, Paimon. Yeah, oh god, are we gonna break the news?
Oh, is it that obvious?
Yeah, bro.
After what I just said, I guess it is.
Yeah.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay.
What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit
That was
much.
cringe, my man.
Felt
It's
like
alright.
the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, cringe.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but Only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway,
Okay.
never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Maybe it's that kid, you know, this kid. This kid.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
No, we're doing it.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
You... Fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
I will, thank you.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
I don't think so, pal. I don't think so.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm just angry at myself. Oof. That is a whole mood.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Maybe not.
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something.
Okay.
Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival,
Mm.
before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
Yes.
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Hopefully. Because this is quite the needle in a haystack.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Alright.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay, good job, Paimon. Paimon enters the room and returns a while later, carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Okay.
Should we open it?
Yeah, we've already broken and entered into that place, so yeah, why not? After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me until I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope that the Sub-Zero's festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I'd had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? These folk records, appended with Dunyazad's references and opinions, leave every page densely packed.
Wow. Dunyazad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away.
Aw.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about.
Yes, I would agree.
She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right?
I would hope so.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyazad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
I have no idea. Somewhere. There.
It's Dunyazad's puppet.
Mm-hmm. I guess. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyazad feels like an eternity ago.
Indeed.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here.
Mm.
And the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Hmm?
That was what the real Dunyazad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
I don't know. Dunyazad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sabzeruz, yes.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
There they are.
The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
Okay.
How did things turn out like this?
We're just gonna come up and say, get out of here, son.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
It's okay. I'm sticking my oar in.
Traveler.
Yes, buddy. Hey, hi, hello.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
YOLO. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. We're all looking at each other. Paimon's like, hello, don't forget about me.
They're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
Yes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment. What's up with those flowers?
like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Not
Yes.
for long. They're back.
The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Well, now we've got some. I hope. And we can put them on the stage so that she can live her dream.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
Because they wanted people to live their dreams.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Trust me. Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird.
Yeah, it's what we do.
But okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Hey!
Bye.
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host!
Huh.
What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you
Because that's what
saw
she
the
wanted.
flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
She dances. Just dance.
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zerus Festival?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is...
Paimon sounding crazy.
This is a dream. As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Right.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Got it.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story.
Okay.
His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him.
Right.
All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend.
Good.
Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City.
Well, that's good.
And founded the academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Right.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu is aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zerus festival is almost over too.
Get dancing. Go, go, go. Fulfill that dream.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zerus as beautiful as we can.
Please do. I've been waiting a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
Not the musical choice I was expecting, but I'm for it.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
You can see it. So everyone's been taken out of the dream, but she's like dead. Her ghost came back. Ow, that was really bright. Oh, my ears, Paimon.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night?
I don't know, man.
Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
Hmm.
The Sub-Zero's festival!
Oh my god, dramatic zoom in.
Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
I remember now.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of the Dance of Sub-Zeros, I think I saw. Let's go to Dunyazad. Quickly.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
What usual spot?
Oh, Paimon's forgotten. Okay.
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Oh, okay. Our new friend.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zerus festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Dunyazad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
Was it a fantastic dream? I hope so.
I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good dream to me.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Mm.
And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
I think so. I think that's basically what we concluded, right?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Okay.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
I don't think it was my favourite bench. It was Dunyazad's favourite bench, but sure. It's my favourite now.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
I hope she is.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zerus festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described.
Yeah, all the dream rooms. I don't want to say rooms, but they kind of were, weren't they? Like individual sort of test subject areas.
Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control.
Okay, so that is a positive.
Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream.
Okay.
Where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
That's quite sad. Well, quite sad is an understatement. That's sad.
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
Well, it was a team effort.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Not everyone cries.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
It is true.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
That sounds good to me. That's a fair deal. About what I saw in that dream at the Avidya forest.
At the Avidya forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious. And dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
The Irminsul.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Wait, didn't she sound like this girl? Or am I just like... am I increasing my terrible skills of forgetting names and such to voices now? Am I confusing everyone with everyone? I don't know, it sounded like her. I thought it was her.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
Right.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
I didn't sound like no Scarlet King, really, Paimon? I don't think so, man. It sounded like a little girl, but...
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Oh, we definitely did.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I don't know.
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that.
Alright.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
What could that be?
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it.
Which is what we saw with that fellow from the Einar Lachma, wasn't it?
But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
Okay.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tighnari also said that Irminsul is sick.
Yeah.
Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
Well...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that.
Well, we are quite
With
special.
you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
We're not exactly from around these parts. We don't get affected in the same way that other people might be.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
Right.
This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
No pressure. Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
So you're like possessing her?
How did you do that? Poor Catherine.
That is so
Can
creepy.
also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
That's what the Akasha terminals. That's what the Akasha terminals can do. As in, like, other people can do it. If she can, then maybe the academia will do the same thing, so that they can get what they want out of people. I don't know. That's just creepy, man. No.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
There we go. There we go. So she is made by that girl with that puppet as well. What was her name? Marionette or something. You know, that harbinger.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
We'd always had a suspicion, hadn't we, really, Paimon? But it's nice to know the truth. So thank you, Nahida. I appreciate it.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared,
Right.
the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru.
Right.
At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since.
Because they've got their own agenda.
However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
Oh.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
Paimon,
In some ways,
calm down.
They aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation.
Right.
And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
No, don't say that, baby radish. To me, you're already an excellent Archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival.
There were a lot of people.
Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Yes.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha.
Alright.
Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line.
Do we think that they've had some help from the Patui? I suspect so, because I've been doing some more thinking about that voice. You know the voice. I reckon it was my husband. You know, the doctor. I think it was him. It sounded like him. I could be completely wrong, but it did sound like him, so... He's doing some experimentation on the people of Sumeru, which is a little shady, not gonna lie, but it's also kind of intriguing, so I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve.
He must know something. He's got to have a motive. He's not doing it because mwahahaha, my evilness, I don't think. I know he likes to experiment, but he has like a reason usually. Is it the correct way to go about things? Probably not, but there's usually a reason.
Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seemed to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Yeah, because they know they'll get found out if they link themselves to her.
I
Yeah.
think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Yeah, dude. Obviously.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some kind of project.
Oh, yeah, that
Could it
dude.
be
Yeah.
related?
I don't know, actually. I'm just trying to remember what it was about. It's quite a while ago, but...
Regardless,
Yeah.
I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
Right. No one has realized the issue with the Akasha systems?
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
So their propaganda's working. Okay.
Misdirection?
Right.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom.
Right.
Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru.
As I said before, that seems awfully boring. Like, wouldn't you want to have, like, some weird dreams when your brain's just firing on all cylinders and you're like, wow, that was truly something. Now I'm fully inspired. But that's just me personally.
Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this.
I do think it's a bit creepy though, like, I'm sorry.
Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt.
Yeah.
By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
That's sad. I don't have any more questions.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
They were. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy.
It would.
I think I may need to rest for a while.
I think you've earned it, yes.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Right. In the immediate future, which means that they can try again later, but for the time being, computer says no.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What? Okay. No pressure.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
We were just chilling, taking in the view. It was beautiful.
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Yeah, look at Ether. He's just like, nah, dude. Yeah, nice try, Paimon, but no.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Who are your maintenance personnel? Like, the ones here? Do you go see Dottore? Because please, introduce me. I'm not thirsty for him at all. I am. I really am. But, or maybe does she have to go back to Snezhnaya? I don't know. Interesting. And so now we've finished the end of the quest, and I really can't wait for the next 2 parts that we're going to be getting with 3.1. I need to know more. Like, what is going on? Everything's so sketchy, and yes, I just can't wait. So I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. I hope you've been enjoying the quest. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because it really helps me out a lot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. But until next time, please do take care, and I will see you all again very soon.